Morning, pork pie, Matthew. Sit yourselves down. Your tea and toast almost ready. You got me to yourselves today. Listen, hear that silence? No Desmond.
You see how God is good?
I don't believe it. You actually got the old goat to go on that.
Small businessman's course. I think it's an excellent idea, Shirley.
Well, where did you find a team of wild horses to drag him out of here?
No, Michael just kept on and on at him until he gave in. He told Desmond he needed to brush up on his business skills.
It makes a change from brushing up here.
Well, it's highly commendable. All education is mind-expanding.
So that's why your head's so big.
At least I don't go through life in a state of ignorance.
Well, they say ignorance is bliss, and that's all I ever wanted.
All I want is some good company. I'm not used to being an abandoned woman.
Oh, never again. Never, ever again.
Did your father get away all right, eh?
Well-
Was the train on time?
Well, I was
Did he get a packet of paper hankies?
Did you take him to the little boy's room?
Don't talk to me about it. I wish I'd never suggested this course in the first place.
Why, what happened?
Well, I was halfway down the road before I realized he deliberately left his suitcase on the pavement. Then he said he'd lost his tickets and didn't have any money for emergencies. I had to give him £50. Mother, I can't believe I actually stood there and said, Father, it's never too late to learn. I admit it, Mother, I was wrong.
Yeah, but he got away all right in the end.
Only after a 15-minute conversation with a platform guard, he said he recognised from back home. I mean, he must have shook the man's hand for the best part of 5 minutes.
Listen, I have a neighbor work British Rail. Was he a little stout, fat man with lean mouth and cast eye?
No.
Did he know Desmond?
No, but he does now.
I've got it. Good morning, Desmond. Oh, hello, Dad. I thought you'd already gone. Oh, wants to speak to you.
Desmond, get back on that train. What you mean you are? Oh, you're using Michael's mobile phone. Yeah. Yes, everything's okay. Don't worry. The place won't fall apart just because you're not here for a couple of days. What's that? You use the money Michael gave you to upgrade yourself to first class. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, bye. He says his breakfast has arrived and he hung up.
Looks like Desmond is learning all about business already, Michael.
All I'm saying is that I may not always be around to keep an eye on things. Well, now we're in Europe, business commitments may take me overseas. So.
Oh, didn't realise you had branches in the Isle of Sheppey.
I'll be at the bank if you need me, Mother. Be back to do the accounts.
Bye.
Do you know what? I think it's great Dad's gone back to college.
Well, I wholeheartedly approve of people trying to further themselves.
Yeah, you're right, man. And the further you get away, the more I approve.
You know, many students say they could not survive without a grant. But the one grant I could easily live without is Augustus Neapolitan Cleveland Grant.
Oh, but I couldn't, folk pie.
Well, I better be off to college.
Oh, what's your lecture today, Machu?
It's on the evolutionary relationship between Homo sapiens and Homo neanderthalis. Who? Me and you, pork pie. Bye-bye.
Well, in that case, you can buy me lunch for helping you out.
Well, Ricky, what have you learnt from Dad since you've been working there?
Well, I think I've picked up the basics. How's this? Sit still, no man!
Gather around, ladies and gentlemen. Stick your hands in your pockets. Ha! Haven't you heard the news? No. Oh, it's unbelievable.
You've gone legitimate and decided to take up a collection for all the people you've ripped off in the past.
No. It's even more far out than that. Huh? Yeah. Big Jacko and Rosie are finally going to do the deed. They're taking the plunge. They're getting married. Now, after 15 years of knocking about together, he popped the question and they're tying a knot on Saturday.
Never said nothing to me.
Rosie and Big Jacko.
Jacko with the half ear?
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? It's a copper.
I like a wedding.
Yeah, that Jacko's a real tough case. Rosie must tie a pretty tight knot.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that geezer has been in so many rucks, he's got bits missing all over his body.
Oh, poor Rosie.
No, they're made for each other, them two.
No, well, it would take a strong woman like Rosie to hold Jacko down.
Used to be a professional wrestler.
I thought Jacko was a dock worker.
Yeah, he was. Rosie was the wrestler.
What the news? Rosie's marrying that man.
Big Jacko with the half ear.
Yeah, how did you know?
I'm doing a collection, look.
And I suppose you're doing a piece for the society page of the Gazette.
As a matter of fact, I am. Oi, Mum, I got stopped in the road by 3 people who want their hair cut for the wedding.
Listen, I heard it's going to be a really big do.
Jacko's a big man.
Yeah, Rosie's an even bigger woman.
I got it. Hello, Desmond's. Oh, it's Rosie. Oh.
Hello, Rosie. Congratulations. Yeah. Yeah, of course we can. So, that's you, your sisters, and your mom. Yeah. Yeah, we can fit in your cousin Doris from Stoke Poges. And the 6-page boys. And their father. Yes, of course. And Jacko and his brothers. Yes. Yes, of course. Thank you, Rosie. Bye.
Now that sounds good for business.
No, it wasn't. Vince, Jacko wants you to be his best man. He's waiting for you down at the Boilermaker's Arms.
Well, I better get down the straight away. Got business to attend to. Can't bet Big Jacko down.
Never mind, Jacko. What about you? I don't believe this.
Oh, you just can't get the staff these days, can you?
I'll finish him off in a minute. Good job, Desmond took your phone.
What are you doing?
The only thing we can do, I'm calling Desmond to tell him to come back home.
No, don't do that. I mean, it looks as if we couldn't come. I mean, once we get him back here, we'll never want to go again. It'll be the perfect excuse. Look, couldn't we get someone in for a few days on a temporary basis? It'll be very lucrative for the right person.
Oh, look, all these people want appointments for Friday and Saturday. We can't let them down, otherwise Dad's reputation will be finished in Peckham.
I suppose you're right, but I can't think of anyone.
What about that guy Vince was talking about? Owned that salon in Deptford. He retired last year. What's his name?
I can't think who you mean.
Something to do with Dorset.
I hope you don't mean Irving Poole.
Irving Poole, that's him. Vince said he was a damn good barber to Rockstone.
I don't think that would be a good idea. He's not someone your father would approve of.
He'd rather have Fat Larry.
Listen, Father would rather have anyone who makes him a lot more money, okay?
I don't think he's the right person for this particular occasion, you see.
Listen, Pork Pie, this is business. Leave me to make the decisions that are good for the shop.
I was only going to tell you...
Is this Irving Poole any good, Mother?
A little too good. We all came up together in the old days. There was a bit of rivalry between him and your father.
Yeah, and?
Well, that was a long time ago, and as I'm in charge while Father's away, I am going to make the call.
Listen, Desmond will explode if Irving Poole sets foot in this shop.
Don't worry, Pork Pie. He won't come. He'll probably be too busy, or maybe he's moved, or...
Well, he could be a gold mine for us. Anyway, Father will get over it once he's seen the take-ins. Old Irving probably needs the cash.
Oh, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I'll be around tomorrow at midday. Say hello to Shirley for me. It's been a long time. I'm looking forward to getting reacquainted. Yes. Ciao.
Well, that wasn't too difficult, was it? He's popping around tomorrow.
Look, I think it's him.
Right on time. Ha! And I thought he needed the cash. He's got a 5 Series BMW out there.
More jewellery than Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, I can't see him wearing Mr. Ambrose's nylon overall.
Shh, the lot of you, don't close the door.
Hello, Shirley.
Nice to see you after all this time.
Shirley Ambrose. You haven't changed a bit. Still a damn good-looking woman, eh?
Good looks run in our family. I'm Michael Ambrose. I spoke to you on the phone. And this is Gloria, my sister.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Pleased to meet you both. And 2 handsome children, too, eh?
Oh, 3, actually. My youngest, Sean, he's away at the moment with some university friends for a few days.
Ah, and I believe that Desmond's away for a few days, too. How interesting.
Yeah, he's gone on a business course.
Well, I'm surprised he could be bothered at this stage in his career. And they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Well, that old dog's still got some life in him, eh, Mum?
This is Ricky, our junior.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Poole.
I see they got you sweeping up, eh?
Oh, yeah, well, we've all got to start somewhere.
Well, you better start over there. I noticed you missed out a bit.
Yes, sir. We were taken unawares by this wedding on Saturday. You know, 2 friends decided to do the deed. And Desmond won't be back until Sunday, so all we need is an extra pair of hands to help us out for a couple of days, you know, starting immediately.
A wedding. How beautiful. Sudden romance, unpredictable passions. Shirley, my hands are yours to command. Well, what have we got here? Ah, don't tell me. It's mince pies.
Pork pie to my friend.
Ah, pork pie.
So it's Mr. Grant to you.
Well, does Mr. Grant often have his hair cut here?
Well, if he had any.
No, never. Oh, this is Matthew, a friend. He and Pork Pie just pop in to chew the fat with Desmond.
Yes, and sit around drinking tea and eating toast.
Oh, dear. The idea of people sitting around in a barber shop all day is so old-fashioned, so quaint. The thought of someone being here all day without spending any money, just drinking tea and eating toast, I find absolutely bizarre.
Bizarre about eating toast and drinking tea. I do it every day.
Actually, there's a perfectly good cafe down the road, Mr. Grant. Why don't you pop down there?
Excellent idea, Irving. In fact, why don't we adjourn to the cafe to discuss terms? But I must tell you, I drive a pretty hard bargain.
Yeah, well, he drives a pretty 5 Series BMW.
Certainly, but only if Shirley will accompany us.
Oh, don't worry, Mum. Me and Ricky will get Uncle Pork Pie and Matthew their tea.
Thank you, Gloria. And when my husband calls, tell him I miss him.
Yeah, all right, I'll tell Dad.
Shall we?
Right. Tell me about this Irving geezer then.
Yes, Popeye. I'm surprised you know such a cultured man.
Yeah, it didn't strike me as being a lifelong fan of the Georgetown Dreamers.
That's right. As I said before, he was most cultured.
If you want to know the whole story, you better ask your mother.
Oh, come on, Uncle Pork Pie, you can tell us.
All right. Well, you see, we all came over on the same boat together. Your mother, your father, Sweet Sticks, and myself. A few cabins along with this Trinidadian Irving Poole on his way to a job at London Transport. Anyway, he got wind of the fact that your father could cut hair, and he pestered him to teach him.
So did he?
Yes, your father's a good man. He did him a good turn, showed him all the styles. And before you know it, Irving was all over the boat practicing on anyone who would let him, polishing up his skills, building up his business before he's even here. He came down the gangplank with a full appointment book.
So what's the matter with that?
Well, once he knew your father's business, then he took a shine to your mother. A good-looking woman, Shirley, always.
So what happened?
Well, she's not only a handsome woman, she's a smart one. Well, listen, Irving was never in the running, but unfortunately nobody ever told him that. So that's how he repaid your father, by trying to steal your mother away.
Blimey.
What a rat.
Yeah, once a rat.
Always a rat.
Exactly. Here they come.
Michael's face don't look too happy. Good.
Well, it's a little bit more than I was hoping to pay, but...
Well, if you want the best.
Yes, we do, but since Desmond isn't here, we'll have to put up with you.
Still here, Mr. Grant? Don't you have a betting shop to fraternize?
So you think you can fill Jazzy D's shoes, do you?
Oh, without a doubt. I can cope with anything that comes through that door.
This says you can't.
Popeye, I hope you realize that is a 20-pound note.
I've seen plenty in my time.
Pork Pie, I think that's a little bit reckless.
Yes, and this is a barber shop, not a turf accountant.
Not to worry, Michael. I like a little flutter sometimes. Can't resist certainty.
Surely a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Shirley, could you hold this for us until Saturday evening? Perhaps you could share a bottle of champagne with my winnings.
Well, I've got to go. I don't want to take up your valuable space.
And what about you, Matthew? Are you staying? Perhaps you'd like to be my first customer.
Well, you see, I should be going too. You see, I have to make sure the pork pie has his bus fare home. Nice to have met you, Mr. Poole.
Sorry about that, Irving. No problem, Michael. Once word spreads that I'm here, we'll need all the extra seats we can get. So, time to work. Ricky, give those mirrors an extra buffing, clean all these seats, and for heaven's sake, stand up straight, if you can.
I don't believe it. He's worse than your dad.
Are you going to answer that, Mum?
Oh, let it rain.
But it might be father.
Yes, it might. Hello, Desmond. Oh, hello, darling. Oh, yes. Everything's under control.
Some technique, Mr. Poole.
Tony Guido started with me, you know, Ricky.
What, that guy with all them salons at West? He was your junior?
Well, apprentice, actually. Tell me, have you picked up any tips from Desmond?
Yeah, I know how to hold on to a hand of dominoes without dropping the one on the end.
I meant hairdressing tips, tricks of the trade.
Oh, yeah, one invaluable pearl of wisdom. Never open the door on a windy day when you've just swept up your hair.
Did you tell Dad about...
Oh, there's nothing to tell, Gloria. Irving is just a temporary member of staff.
Yeah, he'd like to make it permanent.
I suppose you knew how to turn these piles of hair into piles of cachet, Mr. Poole.
You're learning already, Ricky. You're learning fast.
I suppose you've got it all. Flash car, big house, and I bet your wife's a model, eh?
Sadly, no. I was so dedicated to my craft that my personal life had to take second place. Something I hope to rectify soon.
Oh, thank goodness you're here, Vince. You got my message?
Message? Which message?
Look around you, Vince. I need your help.
Listen, I'm on the part-time, you know. I was busy sorting with the groom and myself. You forget that I'm the best man today. I just passed on for years, my rock, my present.
What is it?
A clock, Nancy.
It's different.
Hey, Vince, when I get married, cash only.
I want you to help me with Lindbert over there. And the Bobat brothers are coming in 15 minutes.
All 7 of them?
No. Oh, Mars become a rasta. Look, I promise I'll make Michael buy you a drink. Gloria, take Mrs. Moses from under the dryer. I'm just popping upstairs to turn on the oven.
I think I'll just pop upstairs and check those preparations I left in the bathroom. And by the way, Ricky, that's how not to do it.
I bet you are.
Guess who, gorgeous?
Look, Irving Poole, a man of your age should know better.
A man of my age could do better.
Oh, get downstairs and get on with your work. It's what you're being paid for.
I don't care about the money, Shirley. I'm doing this for us.
Us? What do you mean, us?
For you and I. Let's rekindle what we had all those years ago. The love, the passion, the romance.
Move your swarty hardback old man. The only romance you ever had, Irving Poole, was with yourself.
Shirley, how can you say that? After what passed between us all those years ago.
As I remember it, all that passed between us was a set of crockery, a flower vase, and anything else I could throw at you.
I realized I was a fool in love, but I could have broken your heart if I persisted.
No. I realized that Desmond could have broken your nose if you persisted. And if you push your luck now, I could swing a pretty good right, you know. And I could finish the job off right now. So get downstairs and finish your work.
Good afternoon, Mr. Poole. I met an old customer of yours last night.
Oh, is that so? Well, there are a great many of them around.
Well, this particular customer is looking forward to his next appointment with you this afternoon.
And so he should. I was always very popular with my clientele.
Not with Big Jacko, you're not.
Ah, the groom. I don't recall ever cutting his hair before.
Well, maybe you recall cutting off half his ear.
You cut off Big Jacko ears?
30 years ago, he was little Aaron Jackson coming over with his parents on the boat. Well, a nice man offered to cut his hair because he needed to try out a particular close crop he was perfecting for his new career in England.
Well, it wasn't my fault. I mean, the boat hit some choppy water and...
Chop?
I gave his mother a refund. He was only a little boy. I told him he would grow back.
Well, that was little Jacko. Now 17 and a half stone of big Jacko is coming round here this afternoon to find out personally why he didn't.
Little Aaron is big Jacko?
Yeah, man.
What's going on? Why are they all leaving the shop?
Desmond will be back on Monday. He doesn't chop off people's ears.
Will someone please tell me what's going on?
Look, I'm leaving before Big Jacko gets here. I'm sorry, Michael. But this sort of clientele is not what I'm used to.
But we had a deal. I mean, we could be ruined.
So could I. So could I. Arrivederci.
Great. What are we going to do now? We've got full appointment books and no one to help out. Thanks a lot, Pork Pie.
Well, I think you'll find there's going to be a sudden drop-off in trade.
What?
What do you mean?
Sorry, folks, it's all off. Ha! Apparently Big Jacko felt he was being rushed into it, so he changed his mind.
What? What about Rosie?
Well, she said she's okay and she dealt with it, but she said to cancel her appointments. Just one of them things.
Poor pie. Did you know about this before you spoke to Irving?
I may have had a hint.
Such as?
Such as seeing Jacko down at the bus station with a suitcase, a black eye, and a one-way ticket to Birmingham.
That sounds pretty definite.
No, Big Jacko and Rosie do it all the time. Oh, we'll be back next month. Second thoughts, I'll bung this lot in a high-interest account and it saved me doing a collection next time.
Good idea, Lee. I'll arrange that for you.
Oh, that's charming. You didn't expect... Yes. There's gratitude for you, eh?
Shirley, do you have my winnings handy? I think I might buy that bottle of champagne myself. We've got a lot of celebrating to do.
Why? What's there to celebrate?
Let's just say that the best man won.
Even though he wasn't here.